Yo, what's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and welcome to my roster reviews, where we review yours. Well, maybe not yours, but somebody's roster that's got in touch on the Discord and asked for it, and check it out. We get to see what they're working on, how many days played, how much spent, total collection power, and having a look at their teams. Now, we try and do these reviews as a community, so if you see anything in there that you'd be working on personally, make sure you leave them down below, because the more comments down below, the more it helps out for the person's roster getting reviewed, and the more it helps out for just as a community checking it out and seeing where they stand, what they're working on, and where their roster matches up with how many days played, how much spent, and all that type of good stuff. So the more people that leave advice down below, it really, really does help out. Hell, you might even disagree with me. That's cool. Leave it down below. I'm intrigued to see it. Let's grow as a community together. Now, if you're interested in getting your roster reviewed, you can join the Discord. The link is down below. Send me a message. There is a small charge for the service, and there are 3 different types, whether it be done within a week, 24 hours, or whether we have a Discord call afterwards and we go through your war teams. All of that stuff is in my Discord if you are interested in getting that done. And basically, the money that we raise from it helps go towards the channel and make more content for Strike Force. So it's like a revolving circle, you know what I'm saying? But enough of me flapping me gums. Let's get straight into it, boys and girls. Yo, what's going on, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Today's roster, we are going to be looking at Drftnyc, Drftnyc, and he has been playing for 685 days. In that time, he's spent about $500. He's amassed a total collection power of 4.3 million, with his strongest team power being 387k. He's been War MVP for the Dark Claw a massive 12 times, with total characters collected 128 of them, 52 of them at max rank. All-time arena rank is 31, with his latest arena rank being 60. His latest blitz rank, it doesn't really pay that much attention to that one, but a total blitz wins of 8,055. Alright, let's have a little look into it and see what we can see. So, top of the shop, we've got a couple of people favorited. We've got Hella favorited at level 71. We've got Symbiote Spider-Man favorited at 36k. And we've got Yo-Yo, the absolute beast that she is, at level 50. And she's favorited as well. Then we move down to the proper top of the shop. And that is Star-Lord at 85k, Nick Fury at 80. We got Thanos in there behind me at 74k, Rocket Raccoon at 74, Shield Security at 73, Phoenix at 71, and Ultron at 64. Now, straight away, you can see how many people that he's trying to take up to get tier 14 like this as well, with the bits of gear on Star-Lord, Fury, Phoenix, Shield Security, Rocket Raccoon, Thanos. Totally in the same boat as I am, man. Totally in the same boat as I am. Trying to work on so many at once and not really knowing where that focus should be. It's tough. Dark Dimension 3 is a real game changer when it comes to how we level up our teams, and I'll be curious to see how that progresses over the next few months or so, when more and more people get in there and maybe have a bit of an optimized route for getting into Dark Dimension 3. That'll be intriguing. We've then got Captain America at 63k, Scientist Supreme at 59. That's real nice Scientist Supreme, although she is only 6 stars. Hand Sentry at 57, Shuri at 57, again 6 stars on Shuri. Falcon at 56, we've got Magneto behind me at 56, Groot at 55, Vision at 54, Mr. Sinister and Hawkeye both at 53. Then we move down the line to Captain Marvel at 53, a massive 5 red stars on Captain Marvel. Holy moly, I like it a lot. Scientist Supreme, the Spider-Man Shanks, what are you talking about? At 53k, Hulk at 52, Minerva at 52, Miss Marvel at 52, Pyro behind me at 51, Crossbones at 49, Loki at 49, Black Panther at 48, Luke Cage at 48. Then we move down the line to Juggernaut at 47, Shield Trooper at 47, Mordo at 46, Iron Fist at 45, Night Nurse at 44. That's a lot of resources gone into Night Nurse, man. That's a lot of resources. Level 70, 45k pretty much. Holy moly. I think That may be the biggest Night Nurse I've seen so far, I think. Shield Trooper is a great one to take up to level 75 because he doesn't require any of the uniques to get into Gear Tier 14. So Shield Trooper is one that I'm actually going to start working on super soon. Then we've got Gamora behind me at 44k. We've got Storm there at 43. Black Widow at 42. Mantis at 42. Wolverine there at 42. And then we move down to Jessica Jones at 41. Quake at 40. Deadpool at 40. Miles Morales at 40. Drax pretty much at 40. Shield Medic pretty much at 40. I haven't seen a Coulson yet, I don't think. So Shield Medic being there at 39 is totally acceptable. Yondu at 38. Scarlet Witch at 37. War Machine at 37. And Thor at 37 as well. Doctor Strange at 37. Agent Coulson there at 36. So boosting Coulson and Medic for a defense team, I really like doing. But as I can already get the gist of it, and as you've said, the main focus right now is Dark Dimension 3. So don't worry about them two at this point in time, I'd say. Iron Man at 35. Shield Assault at 35. Daredevil at 34. Heimdall at 34. Ravager Boomer at 34. Punisher at 33. Rescue at 33. Stitcher at 33 with big 5 red stars on Stitcher. That is definitely one of the biggest Stitchers I've seen. 33k, holy moly. America Chavez at 32. Cable at 32. Elsa at 31. Sabretooth at 31. Ronan at 31. Kree Royal Guard at 30. Nobu at 30. Sif at 30. Kingpin there at 30. Then Merc Riot Guard at 28. So even the bottom, towards the bottom of the shop, are all still fairly leveled. A lot of resources gone on to these lower guys. Elektra there at 28. Graviton at 27. Mystique at 27. Psylocke at 26. Colossus at 26. I'm farming Colossus out every day. I feel like he's a real integral part of that X-Men team. And now that he's farmable, it may be worth chucking some energy at him every day. Venom at 26. Then we've got Wasp at 26. Ghost Rider at 25. Green Goblin at 25. Strife at 25. Then we move down to Vulture, Hydra Rifle Trooper, Cyborg, Oracle, and Ant-Man all around the 24 to 3 mark. We got Kree Reaper there at 22. Shield Operative, Rhino, Kree Noble, and Mysterio all around the 22k mark. And then we move down to Shocker, Carnage, A Monstrosity, Korath, and Assassin all around the 20 mark. Not a lot of love for Sinister Six on this roster. And now it might be worth showing a little bit more love to Sinister Six so we can get Shuri to 7 stars. It's quite a big one, man. Shuri to 7 stars. She's so versatile at the moment and used in so many squads. I really like the idea of getting Shuri up to 7 and even taking her into Dark Dimension. I feel like survivability in Dark Dimension has always been worth more than dealing damage, and Shuri is one of those characters that is going to help you be incredibly survivable. Aim Security there at 19.6, 19.5 for Hand Sorceress, Cyclops at 19.5, 19.3 for Ultimus, 18.4 for Infector. Then we've got the Hydra team, which, to be fair, don't belong down the bottom anymore. Now they've got that Red Skull. Holy moly. Hydra Scientist at 18.3, Sniper at 18, Aim Assault at 17.5, Nopula at 17, Hag at 16.5, Aim Researcher at 16, Killmonger at 16, Merc Soldier at 15.5, Invisible Woman at 15.5, Human Torch at 15.5. So there's a little bit of loving that we could show the Fantastic Four without a shadow of a doubt, considering there's fairly good red stars on quite a few of these as well. Merc Lieutenant at 15.3, and Barco at 15.2, Bullseye at 15.2, Namor at 15.1, and Archer at 14.8. The Thing at 14.3, Red Skull at 14.2, Mr. Fantastic at 14.1, with Bruiser and Blade Master coming up down the bottom. And then we've got Okoye, Winter Soldier, Grenadier, Blob, Merc Sniper, Crystal, Toad, and Karnak all down the bottom of the shop. And yeah, there's nothing really wrong with that. So, where would I be focusing on the first glance? So, I would be focusing, obviously, on getting that Dark Dimension things done. So, characters that are going to be easier to take up than others, like Shield Trooper, would become top priority. As far as farming goes, I would be making sure I am farming the Asgardians every single day, whether it be from the War Store, Hela's Node, whatever, Heimdall from Arena. Every single day I would be focused on the Asgardians because this guy is a game changer. An absolute game changer. So the Inhumans team is such a good team. So working on the Asgardians heavily to get to Black Bolt would be what my main focus at this point in time. Then probably Sinister Six would be in the back burner because I would want to get Shuri to 7 stars. But let's have a little look at the save squads and see what we can do. Right, so top of the shop, there's no surprise there. There's an absolute behemoth BKT team. Real solid positioning with Rocket in the middle of Thanos and Star-Lord. 341k for that BKT team. Spicy, baby. Then we move down to the Ultron Brotherhood. And I don't really know, is this a Blitz team or an Arena team? I'm not really sure. This could be an Arena team here, guys. Obviously, we are using Phoenix further down with the X-Men. I don't know if Magneto's being used. I quite like this team. Especially for Arena as well. This would be a fairly solid Arena team. Then we move down to Tech Wing. Now this, I'll get asked this a lot. What is your favourite Ultima 7 team for people that do not have Black Bolt? And this is it right here, guys. Tech Wing is it right there. Love them. Obviously, if you're running Tech Wing in Ultima 7 as well, I would recommend farming Falcon up as much as possible, Scientist Supreme and Shuri up as much as possible, because that is a real solid team for U7, especially if you don't have Black Bolt. Then moving down, we've got the Shield team without Coulson. We're not making the use of Coulson, and I would be half tempted to in Blitz. I feel like he does add a lot to it, but that Shield Trooper is about 11k higher. So I understand what you're doing there. I'm thinking that, can he slot in here anywhere? And not really. Not really. So that's a fairly solid team, making the most use out of points. Assault is fairly critical to the Shield team. Assault is fairly critical. So I wouldn't want to see Assault get dropped for Coulson. It would have to be Trooper. So, yeah, for the extra points in Blitz, this is probably a much better team. Then we move down to the Hero Brawlers team. We're running Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Gamora, America Chavez, and Black Panther. Then we move down to the Power Armor team. Nothing wrong with this team whatsoever. As I would say, I would try and focus a little bit more on Falcon, see if we can boost him up. Then we move down to the Brotherhood team. The OG Brotherhood team as well. I like it a lot, obviously, with Blob and Toad not being worked on yet, and I'm in exactly the same boat. Then we move down to the X-Men team at 210k power. Now, this is a team that I would like to see focused on a little bit more. Storm's a beast. Wolverine now with Cyclops is absolutely awesome. Colossus is a real solid tank in here. Drop Psylocke out for Cyclops, and you've got a hell of a team, man. This is definitely a team that I would want to be taking up to 250s to 300s. This is a team that is guaranteed to win in Blitz, like guaranteed to win. They also come under the global tag, so you can use them in a lot of the different raids, like the Gammas. You can use them in a lot of that. The X-Men's a real solid team. They're also really good in Ultima 7 if you want to throw away a team. You know, like throw away a team, burn through like the first wave, get their cooldowns out. The X-Men are one of the teams that can do that with relative ease. Then we move down to a 200k Defenders team. I'd be leaving them there. I've totally fallen out of love with the Defenders. Breaks my heart to say so. Then the Asgardians. This would be my top priority. Apart from Dark Dimension 3, this would be my top priority, the Asgardians team, to unlock Black Bolt without a shadow of doubt. Then we go down to the Supernatural team. Nothing wrong with that one. Symbiote team. Again, I don't have much experience with the Symbiote team. I really need to level mine up to help you guys out a little bit more. Then we move down to... See, this is one thing, in a Blitz rotation, we're using a lot of the same characters again. So this team here seems to be totally repopulated further on down the line. So I would be trying to work out a way of moving them guys around a little bit. You know, especially for Blitz. Depending on how hard you're blitzing, you don't want to be burning them refreshes out all the time. However, you know, maybe can we drop Mystique and Sabretooth from the OG Brotherhood team that we're using a little bit further up and put someone else in there. You know, just try and make the most of who you've got leveled. Even if you're just throwing people in, because the thing with Magneto and the rest of his Brotherhood team, he's solid anyway. That is a solid Blitz team anyway. Then we move down to the AIM team. Nothing wrong with that one whatsoever. Then we move down to Sinister Six. I would like to show Sinister Six a little bit more love. They're a really good war defense team as well. You know, they're really good blast damage. I like them. I like them a lot. Plus they get shorted to 7 stars, man. So farming out Shocker every day would be one of my top priorities. Then the very bottom of the shop, we have got the Hydra team. Now, if I was you as well, I would be making use of these 4 remaining slots. It all depends on how much you want to blitz though. And even if you use them as placeholders for meta teams, as it were. So even if you use them as a placeholder for like Fantastic Four that's not being used right now, even if you use them as a placeholder for the Kree team, that type of thing, just using them as a placeholder to know where you're at. And then obviously if you do take a different team a little bit higher up, you can delete that save squad and go from there. But making the most out of them save squads and as a placeholder to work out where you are, and if you want to use them all in a blitz rotation really quickly, can super help out. So that is it for me. Keep working on your Dark Dimension 3, guys. It's impossible not to work on too many at a time, in my opinion. You know, it's impossible not to. I'm in the exact same boat. I'm trying to streamline it, but I just can't. They all need different uniques. They all need a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it just feels nigh on impossible to purely focus. The only way that you could purely focus is go, right, these are the 5. These are the 5 that I'm taking in. Sod the rest. But even then, later on down the road, once you get in there, then you need the different tags on them all. So honestly, I feel like mass focusing on Dark Dimension 3 is the way forward, because then at least once you start it, and then when you get a little bit further down the line and you only need global, for example, or whatever, then at least you've got a few of them nearly ready to go as well. So I feel like that's the only way to do it at this point in time. I might be wrong. Let me know down below what you guys think. And so yeah, that would be what I'd be focusing on. I would be working on Asgardians to get Black Bolt. At the same time, I'd probably be trying to bring up the rest of my Inhumans in anticipation of Black Bolt dropping. Then I would be looking at either Hydra, because they're an absolutely awesome team and you've got really nice red stars on them, or I would be looking at Sinister Six, so I could then get Shuri up to 7 stars, and Shuri's going to help out a lot of my other teams as well. So that would be my focus at the moment. Let me know what you guys think down below, and that is it for me today. Guys, as always, be smart, be strong, be safe, look after one another. I love your faces, and I'll see you on the next one. You take it easy.